The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com. Today, I'm going to be doing a full test and review of the Chaparral H2O 21 Sport. Chaparral tells us, and we agree, that this boat was designed to be a starter boat with a slant towards the upscale. It's this quality that separates it from others in class. Let's take a look. As soon as we step aboard, we're greeted with the HydroTurf swim platform mat that remains cool to the touch under bare feet. The ladder is off to the side, away from the outdrive underneath, and in clear view of the helm. Cleats are up high out of the trip zone. This boat included the Velocity package, which consists of the swim platform mat, this collapsible Velocity tower, fixed board racks, and the upgraded hull-side graphics. The tow point is accessed through the bimini top. The cockpit layout has the usual sports seating of the 2 bucket seats and 4 cross bench at the stern. Underneath are 3 storage compartments with the battery switch inside the port compartment. And here's another example of the quality I was discussing. Standard courtesy lights, stainless drink holders, and look at the upscale trimmed gray snap-in carpet. And there's even a fire extinguisher discharge port. The 2 bucket seats get flip-up bolsters, and I notice how they don't have a tendency to drop down unintentionally. Double-stitched padded bolsters wrap forward to form armrests, and here's a thoughtful touch. The MP3 port is inside a glove box, so your player can stay protected from the elements on a padded surface. The marine-grade stereo is to the side, just above the console storage hatch. The index storage is both ventilated and padded to protect your gear. Even the sun pad shows a higher level of attention to detail. Underneath is the usual access to the engine and storage to the sides, plus dual walkthroughs. At the helm, Chaparral went with a custom-molded fiberglass console, colored gray to reduce glare. There's full instrumentation with fog-resistant lenses and brushed aluminum faces. The convenience package includes this tilt wheel, depth gauge, and compass. The windshield frames are high enough to not obstruct view like others in class. At the walkthrough to the bow, there's an air dam to block off the wind on chilly mornings. Behind it, there's another access door, this time to the helm console storage. The bow layout is typical of a bow rider with V seating and storage underneath, but Chaparral adds a wraparound bolster to allow more people to gather here. Fully forward is a separate anchor locker with a notched hatch and an anchor keeper inside. Cleats are to both sides instead of a single cleat in the middle. Now let's get underway. The Chaparral H2O Sport has a length overall of 21 feet, a beam of 8 feet 4 inches, and a draft of 32 inches. With an empty weight of 3,100 pounds, half fuel, and 2 people on board, we had an estimated test weight of 3,640 pounds. With the 260 horsepower catalyzed Merc 5.0 MPI turning an alpha drive with a 21-pitch 3-bladed prop, we reached a top speed of 50.2 miles per hour at 4,900 RPM. At that speed, we were burning 20.35 gallons per hour, giving us a range of 89 miles. Best cruise came in at 3,000 RPM and 29.7 miles per hour. That speed reduced the fuel burn to 6.6 gallons per hour and increased the range to 162 miles. That means she can keep that speed up for 5.5 hours while still maintaining a 10% reserve. We had a time to plane of 3.2 seconds, reached 20 miles per hour in 6 seconds flat, and continued accelerating through 30 miles per hour in 8.9 seconds. For handling, she sure is sporty. In addition to her quick acceleration, she responds quickly to the helm. Once on plane, add trim to move the spray from the helm to the stern quarter. Too much trim will ventilate the prop and just bring it back down a touch and she'll be in optimum cruise attitude. In turns, she leans 15 degrees. She also cuts through wakes cleanly, and her reverse chines keep spray out and low for a dry ride. When taking power off, she settles back into the water stern first.
In my opinion, this H2O 21 Sport represents a good example of a quality boat that also happens to be billed as entry level. And she just happens to have that characteristic good Chaparral handling as well. That's my look at the H2O 21 Sport from Chaparral. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.